welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna look at the two retro handhelds from Powkiddy, RGB20 NES version and RGB10 Pro. For better watching, I'll put forward this video in 3 parts: RGB20 NES, RGB10 Pro, and a conclusion. We've done the review of FC version. This RGB20 comes with different NES housing. Yes, you are right, there's no update on the chipset and the system. It's the same as FC version. For people who care about the price, it costs about $85 at AliExpress.com. But I don't make sure if it's preloaded with a memory card. My RGB20 doesn't include the SD card, but that's not a problem because the open source system is generic. I can use the card of my RGB2020. The FC controller we all know is golden red housing, but the NES features a different case as the picture shows. So what is the relationship between FC and NES? It's worth to be mentioned that the history of the famous video game crash in 1983 is also known as the Atari shock in Japan, which results in Nintendo design the NES as a Western branding for its Famicom console to avoid missteps. I don't have the NES controller, but we can use the AB.do NES 30 gamepad instead to compare with RGB20. They're much similar. Let's take a close look. The real NES controller doesn't have the Roman numerals and the 2 lines. It's a hybrid of FC and NES, which kinda strange. It might be the fastidious. It colored the face buttons in vibrant colors. How do you think about the RGB20 NES? Share your ideas with us below the video. Okay, let's jump into some games as usual. I only test the PlayStation Portable here. I can tell the buttons have a good quality, but the position of short buttons makes me awkward. They aren't comfortable. In terms of the running speed, it runs well as you can see.
You got it! You can pass him! You won't be able to shake him off?
I'm going to take apart the device, and now here we are. This is a battery with 3000 mAh capacity, and the raised parts are the position where the trigger is sitting. RGB3326 chip right here, without any heat sink. The joystick and D-pad are fixed with the screws to avoid any round disassembly. That's good. And next we're looking at the RGB10 Pro. I have to say I have been looking forward to its updates for a long time. Okay, the device costs $82, it's pretty equal with RGB20, but I prefer the landscape to the vertical handhelds. When it comes to the updates, yes it has. Firstly, it updated to an OCA screen. Compared to the RGB10 in the dark environment, it's apparent that Pro has better color effects and the view angle. Why don't release the items after doing everything okay? Secondly, the battery is up to 3500 mAh in the same size. Besides, there are no other changes. It disappoints me. Same to play PSP games. It runs well without issues. RGB10 Pro and RG351P should be the top among the RK3326 devices. But the lack of a physical value rocker is a big inconvenience during the game. We're going to disassemble the RGB10 Pro. It's covered with full white rubber on the screws. For beauty or avoid removal by the user, I don't know. It's hard to peel off them. Through the internal structure, what comes into my eyes is a battery. It's larger than the one of RGB20. It is specially designed a slot to fix itself. One thing we need to pay attention to is the buttons are easy to lose, so be careful with units. Triggers are designed with a silicone filling to offer a good touch and clicky sound. I don't mean the devices are totally useless, I just can't feel any respect from them. They don't hear our feedback. Consoles are just released out in a different shell. That is the thing that frustrates me. But if you never got an open source handheld, RGB10 Pro should be a good choice. Okay, this is the last video in 2020. Wish you guys all the best and Happy New Year. Bye bye.